Hey guys, James here. A little bit late this week, but I wanted to do my new comic reviews for the week. Start out with Daredevil Annual #1. I think Agent 42Q did a review of this. He was talking about this reminded him of a 90s annual. He's absolutely right. That's what it reminds me of. It's quirky little story, all kinds of different characters. I think this goes across a few different annuals, different characters annuals. You've got this robot type creature with a spirit trapped in it that two different groups are trying to find. Daredevil gets in the middle of it. It's okay. I figured I would try the annual out, and I could have done without it. It was okay though. I mean, it was interesting. It's a different type of story than what you're used to from Mark Waid's Daredevil. Of course, Waid doesn't write this, and you can tell. So next, on to Deadworld. This is issue 2 of 5. This is a weekly series, which is kind of why I picked it up. It's I like my zombies, so I'm not real familiar with Deadworld, and I know it's been around since the 80s. So I wish I was a little more up to date on what's going on in this world, but I'm starting to pick it up. The artwork on it is kind of like this stuff here on the cover. I guess my dog wants to be in the video too. All right, get down. Get down. But I really like this. I mean, I like it, I think, because it's zombie stuff. It's not particularly, top notch. This isn't The Walking Dead. But it's got some interesting concepts. You've got lepers and humans and zombies, and they're all kind of the lepers are in charge of this community that the humans live in. They're trying to protect it from this consistent zombie attacks, and the zombies are trying to. Some of them are a little more intelligent, and they're trying to make a plan to, kill the humans. So pretty good. We're checking out if you like this genre. If you don't, it's not something you're going to be interested in. Next, Batman #12. You guys know I'm a huge Batman fan. This is there's no Great Capullo in this one. This is Becky Conan who's doing the art for this, and then there's a backup artist for like the last 6 pages or something. Typically, there's a backup story in these, and that's where the backup artist does his art, which I've liked in the previous issues. But this issue is just kind of a continuation of the story, just with a different artist. So to me, that's silly. It makes no sense, and a little bit bothersome when you're reading it. But I really like this story. Scott Snyder writing it, and of course it's good. And it's kind of a break from what has been going on. Batman has, just had this the Court of Owls story arc, this huge arc, and all this stuff going on. And this is a good break from that. You have a brother and sister. The brother is gay. He's getting picked on. I mean, very brutally picked on by these gangs down in the Narrows, I believe. It's with the slums of Gotham. The sister ends up going to this ball that Bruce Wayne's throwing. Meets Alfred. She's kind of down on all the stuff Bruce Wayne's doing. They end up the brother and sister walking together, and the gang members try to attack the brother. She tries to stick up for him, and it gets ready to go horribly wrong. They're probably getting ready to get killed. And Batman jumps in, kicks everybody's ass, saves the day, and so the sister's kind of infatuated with Batman, not in like a sexual way, but I mean in a like this is her hero sort of way. I want to help him because he helped my family, and nobody had ever seemed like they cared about these people before, and somebody that cared about them. So it means a lot to her. And goes and finds out that Batman down in the power grid of Gotham City has little hubs set up, so he can black out cameras whenever he's doing stuff, so people don't see where he's at, or catch a glimpse of him, um, kicking somebody's butt. So criminals can't find him. There's no reportable video of him, so nobody can figure out his identity, I would assume, also. And also in those boxes is a way that he's siphoning energy from Wayne Industries to help hold up the power grid of Gotham, which is a failing power grid. So she boosts some of his equipment to make it overlap, and it ends up helping him. And he's like, "You're not going to do this," and at the end, you can tell that she's going to. So hopefully, we see more of her as a supporting cast member of Batman. I really like that idea. I love this as a break from some of the heavier stories that are going on. These heavy Batman, Batman really wasn't in this a lot. This was more, about his brother and sister, and it's back to what Scott Snyder's been talking about. It's about building Gotham. The Batman stories that he's telling are really Gotham stories that Batman just happens to star in. This was definitely a good story about Gotham, some of the people of Gotham, and hopefully an ongoing supporting cast member of the Batman story. So I really like this. Like I said, it's just a standalone story. So then on to Conan the Barbarian #7. You guys know this is one of my favorite books also. Again, Becky Cloonan came back for this issue. I love her art in Conan. It really fits Conan, probably more so Conan than Batman, I think. She has a slightly Magna anime type style. Anyway, Brian Wood writes this. I love the narratives that he does with these Conan stories. Actually, in anything he does, it's just great. He's a really good storyteller. So this is the beginning of the new arc of Border Fury, and Conan has brought Belit to his part of the world, and there's somebody there that is impersonating Conan, going around and just destroying villages and killing people and leaving one person alive to tell him that he's Conan. So Conan's not happy about that. They're going to go hunt for him. Great start to another Conan story arc. I hope you guys pick this up. This is one of those, if you're really into superhero stories and stuff, that you're looking for something a little bit different. Conan, I think, is really a great way to go. Anything Brian Wood writes to me is good. So really enjoyed this. And then my last book this week, and probably my pick of the week. This is the massive #3, 3 of 3 of the Landfall story arc. If you guys watch my reviews regularly, you know that Massive has been one of those that has been a difficult read for me. I've sat down and I've read the books 2 or 3 times to kind of catch everything that's going on, and I don't particularly like doing that, but I like a story that has a lot to it. So I feel like this issue, I read through, I breezed through it. I didn't go back and refer to the other issues. It was a nice read, and I think this third part, this first story arc, was really kind of introducing the type of world that the way the planet's been changed, the way the world is now, and that was what it really was telling. And with all the disasters and stuff that happened, you really need that to set up this whole book. I mean, so you have the pirates chasing the capital, and the capital and the Massive both are the Ninth Wave group. They are a pacifist group. So they, in being pacifists, now they're in this changed world. They're trying to see, can we still stick to these um, values that we've set up for ourselves? Can we, hold these high standards to ourselves that we've set up? Not killing anyone, not being, aggressive. How do we uphold the environmental stuff that we're trying to do in this changed world? Is this still a viable mission? And I really like the way they're exploring that in this. These pirates are after him. You can see on the cover, they've got guns, and here he's stabbing one with a harpoon. And it's interesting the way they take care of the battle. And they end up making landfall. And I don't want to really reveal the whole story to this, but if you decide to read the Massive, and I suggest you do, pick up issues 1 through 3, and then read them all at once. I'm not a big fan of trades, but this is something that you kind of either need to read in a trade format or reading 3 or 4 issues at a time, I think, because the stories are so in depth that if they don't really make sense. It's hard to follow, or at least it is for me. If you've got a great memory, maybe you can just read issue to issue and keep up. But for me, I wish I'd bought all 3 issues and then went back and read the whole thing. So, pick of the week though, definitely really cool. The way they've ended this story arc is really just brought up a lot of questions, set up a story that I'm in a world that I'm really interested in now. Starting to make a connection with the characters, and that's what it's all about in these stories. You have to have a connection with the characters and care about the characters, or whatever they're doing doesn't matter to you. So please comment, subscribe, like, dislike. Let me know what you think. And thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.